Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gun. Check 24, check 24. Kill. Check. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hodges. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Run. He's telling you, he's telling him to run. 3 down. 21. Hey,
On second and a couple. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Gun. 50. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike's 50. Record.
Hey, check. Hey, Alpha.
Shit.
Hey, South.
Let's go, right here. 50's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Check. Hey, white. Hey, Delta.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw out wide to QT, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the football at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Say.
Hey, South.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Hey, exit.
Yeah.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
51. Here we go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
Strong. Hey, Zoo.
Mike is a 50.
Hey, Shiv.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Ito Smith, his first carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
There you go. Get down.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 41. I got one.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. His throw caught. What about the foul? And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 15. Check 15.
Rock it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, echo. Check.
Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Forrester. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This fielded at the 2. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Strong. Feel it. Hey, orbit.
Danny. 41's the mic. Check 41. Here we go.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Like 20.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
52 and 56. Hey, wahoo! Go ahead. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, lock it.
2nd and 11. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Go defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here.
Get ready. Get ready.
A first down carry for Smith. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
brings up 3rd and 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hatch, wait.
PPP. There you go. Get down, get down, get down.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Throw it out. Go.
Check safety.
Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Coates complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And the Texans.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's get it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hard, hard. Let's see it. Bravo. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
2nd and 5. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Smooth. 41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check, check, check. Wait. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Mike 50. Mike 80. Check Mike, check Mike.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Go ahead.
Move. We got 4.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
50, Mike's 50. You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm here all day. Kill, kill, kill.
Regular, regular. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I
don't even know why this team showed up.
Jeff, go Jeff.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go.
Fitzpatrick. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Go ahead. Tron. Hey, high 7.
Defense focus. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. It's caught. Nelson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha.
Down to lose 1. Mike 41, Mike.
Yeah.
Bandit. Bandit.
PPP.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Hey, Delta.
All day, D. All day, all day, D.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Ursua. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now Ito Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 75 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks. And they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Leo.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check three.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 34. Feel it. There you go, get down, get down, get down.
They begin with a run by Smith. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey! 5.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Ferguson from the shotgun handoff. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there.
Let's go now.
But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Foster on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Regular.
Let's go, Mike.
Hey, orbit. Go ahead.
Here I come. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He finds Ursua, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Kill. Hey, wahoo!
Play action now. Fitzpatrick trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Kill.
That's what I do. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Hey, seam six.
On second down, Fitzpatrick again. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down.
Strong.
41.
Bravo.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hey, 41's Mike.
Yeah.
Hey. Mike 41. I got one.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. On first down, Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, color.
Smooth. 50. I know he ain't got it. 50's the Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Mike 50.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, 27 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
PPP. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Feel it. Bang, 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 bang.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 3, check. There you go, get down, get down, get down.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
65, 65, 65. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
General West. Hey, high 7. Get it.
On 1st down, Ferguson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and inches. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards. First down, Houston.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man is QT, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check Mike, 27.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Strong.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Left. Go ahead.
Wide. Get wide.
52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
What? Gonna go 5-0 here?
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play. You practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles.